Hi loves, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Heather and my channel is called Beautifully Mixed Makeup. So we're back finally. I know it's been a little while since I posted a video and I apologize for that. Just life, you know, it gets a hold of you and you're not able to do the things that you find fun. So I am back and today I'm just going to do a quick tutorial on kind of basic everyday work makeup. So this is obviously because I am active duty military, I cannot do a full face, I can't do a lot of eyeliner and lipstick. There's a lot of regulations that say, you know, what am I allowed to do? So basically a really natural look is what I can do. I would rather wear that than not wear anything because I feel like I look really pale when I have no makeup on. So yeah, it's going to be really simple and we're just going to put it together pretty quickly. I do it in about 5 to 10 minutes tops and that's about it. And this is pretty much what I do every day for everyday kind of work makeup. So first thing we're going to start with is, of course, my favorite pore minimizing primer. This is the Professional from Benefit. And I'm actually, because of the foundation I'm going to use, I'm actually going to use this all over because the foundation I use has a little bit of a slip to it. So I like to use the Professional all over. That way it kind of mattifies it a little bit. So what I'm doing really here is I'm taking this on. Right here is my problem area with my pores. So I like to just kind of pat this primer in on those specific areas, and then I have a dry spot right here in between my eyebrows, so I do it right there also so that the foundation doesn't grab as much and you can't see it. So yeah, really thick right there, and then I'm just going to kind of take it everywhere else and just kind of rub it in everywhere else, because everywhere else, I mean, my pores aren't that bad, but there we go. Alright, so real simple like that. And what I'm using is, this is the Milk Makeup Sunshine Tint, and I really enjoy this. There are some things I don't enjoy about this, and it's mostly packaging, but this has an SPF of 30, and you get 0.7 fluid ounces of this. I believe it is, I'll have to check the price on it, but I'll list it below how much it was. But anyway, so this is, it's a little pump. I had this actually in a sample pack from, I believe, Sephora, and I really, really enjoyed it, so I went ahead and purchased the whole thing. The only thing is I don't like the packaging on this. First of all, it's kind of a cool idea, but it comes in this tube, so you can't set it straight up. I mean, you can, but if anything touches it, because it's got the little knob on the bottom, the button, then it's going to fall over. So you have to lay it on its side, which all my other foundations sit straight up. So, you know, I don't know. I'm a stickler for things like that. And then it's a roller ball on the inside, but the way that this makeup comes out is it's too much to just use the straight roller ball. So what I do is I roller ball, and it takes about 2 pumps. There we go. Roller ball all around, and then I also put a little bit on my glass palette, just for touch-ups at the very end. And then also, because this is clear, like if you get any of it on the packaging, you can see it, so it looks really dirty, and I don't like that. And then I'm going to use my Beauty Blender. I'm actually using it dry this time, just because I like the way that the finish looks when it's dry. It depends on the foundation. More moussey foundations, I like it better wet, but more of the liquidy ones, I like using it dry, so. And I'm just going to pat away. So I'm not going to use under eye concealer today, because I don't have time to bake and all of that, so I am going to go up under my eye with this foundation, as opposed to if I were going to do concealer, then I would kind of leave that area really thinly covered, because I'm going to add on top of it, so. But Same thing with my eyes, because I'm not going to do a full eye. I take the foundation across it just to kind of even out the skin tone a little bit, to give me that look of just perfection or flawless skin. Like that. Perfect. Okay, so I am going to do just a little bit of concealer just to hide some breakout areas I've got going on. I'm using this is the Measurable Difference Concealer Connection concealer palette. I got this in a BoxyCharm box, and I'm going to use just a little tiny brush. There we go, this will work. This is the, oh no, not that one. Yeah, this is fine. The Luxie 215 small angled brush. And I'm just going to go in this color Milk Chocolate and a little bit of Toasted Almond. And I'm just going to conceal, actually. I'm a finger patter. Like, I like to put a little bit of foundation or a little bit of whatever my problem spot is, and then pat it out. Okay, so there's that. Really simple. This is a great little kit if you can figure out your color. There's so many colors in here, so it does take a little bit of playing around and mixing and matching to find the right color for your skin tone. And then I put some of the Milk concealer on my, or the Milk foundation on my glass palette. I'm just going to go back and pat out any spots that I feel need to be built up. Mostly right here along my cheeks, my problem areas. It's really funny because I realized that I put more makeup on my problem areas to hide them, but it's probably not helping said problem area. Alright, so after that, all my liquids are on, so I'm going to powder up now. I'm using the Neutrogena Shine Control powder. This is actually a pressed powder normally, but I dropped it, so now it's not a pressed powder, it's all broken, but I found that I love using this as kind of a finishing setup. I use 2 finishing powders, but this is great on top of foundation, just to set and kind of finish your makeup. So that's what I'm using right now. So there's that. And then now I'm going to go into, this is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder, and this is in the color Translucent Deep. And I'm just going to take this same big brush that I used for my other powder and go to town. Not sure why or when, I don't even remember when I started using both of these powders together or why, but I love it. It is really, it works. So I think that I don't like that this color, the Translucent Deep, can be a little dark. So instead of mixing them, I just layer them. So, okay, there's that. So that is finished. And then now I'm just going to take a little bit of, let's see, what should we do first? Let's do blush and bronzer. So I take, this is the Wet n Wild Megaglo Contouring Palette Contour in the shade Dulce de Leche. And I am actually going to use the same brush. I use this brush a lot just because I like easy. So I'm going to run this up into my hairline and just kind of create that E, just kind of with the darker shade, obviously. And this is really inexpensive, and it's really good, actually. It's not too heavy, it's not too warm, it's more kind of cool tone gray, or neutral gray, really. And I like just to warm up my face just a little bit, just to give me a little, so not so flat. And then next we're going to go into, I've been loving the Becca's, what is this, the Sunchaser palette. It is super good with these 3 shades. I don't like the bronzer in this. It's just doesn't work for me, and on some foundations it can be really, really patchy, and it doesn't quite blend out beautifully like I would love it to. So, but these other two, the opal shade highlighter is wonderful. It's always, I've loved it for a long time now. And then this is Apricot Blossom, this blush, which is what I'm going to put on right now. It is just a great springy kind of color. So, and I'm not putting on a lot, just a little to kind of brighten up my cheeks. And again, I'm using the same big brush. You know, same on the other side. And if you ever find that you have used a little too much blush, a little bit too much whatever, go ahead and use your beauty blender and just kind of pat that right out. And it'll kind of calm it all down. So there we go on that. Really simple, not even a big deal. And then last, well, I got a couple more steps, but I'm going to use, this is my cult favorite, Sweet Peach palette from Too Faced, and I'm just going to go with a big blending brush. This is from Go Girl. It doesn't have a label on it, and I go into this color Bellini, which is this one right here. It's like a, I don't even know, like a pinky frosted pink color. And so I'm going to take this right on my lid and up into my crease. And what this does for me, for my skin tone, is it just gives me a little bit of something. Nothing too heavy, nothing too shiny or sparkly, just enough to kind of go, oh, she put in a little effort, right? All right, so there's that. And then next we are going to go in with some mascara. I am obsessed with the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. It is great. And if you like the clumpy but pretty look, this is great. But it also, like, you can put it on that way if you like put on several coats. But if you just want straight, a little bit of curl length, this one coat, golden. Can we just note the difference in my eyelashes really quick? Done side, not done side. I mean, really? I think that my lashes are the thing that I get complimented on the most because I have decently long, full lashes. So when I put mascara on, it just, and I get more compliments and people are like, oh my gosh, you look, you know, more so than normal. I know it's a good mascara. I'm going to take it down on the bottom lashes as well. Alright, and then last but not least, I'm going to do just some lip gloss. This is the Smith's Rose and Mandarin Lip Balm from the, what is this? The Rosebud Perfume Company. These are really great. They're like $3 or $4 at Ulta, and I really like them. They also have the pan ones, the ones that are like in a circular pan similar to this but smaller. Those are really good. I just don't like sticking my fingers in lip gloss, so I would prefer the tube. So this just has a little bit of hint of kind of a pinky color to it, which I enjoy because it just gives me enough ba-ba-boom to work. Alright, so that is it. I mean, that's pretty much how I do my everyday makeup. The last thing, you can do one thing really quick, is I'm going to just brush out my brows just to kind of give them a tameness. But that is it, and voila. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If nothing else, I hope I gave you at least 5 to 10 minutes of stress relief or took your mind off whatever it is that you're dealing with in your life. And I hope that you guys have a wonderfully positive day, and I'll check you in my next video. Bye.